It is Wednesday, March 16th, and welcome to the Soapbox. I'm going to get up on my soapbox today about gas prices. We're going to jump right into it. Gas prices are really just out of control right now. They've climbed to $3.50. People started complaining. They backed off a shade. There's all these excuses on why possibly we could be looking at such hikes in gas prices, such a big jump in such a short period of time. In 2008, at the end of 2008 there, average gas price was $1.65 a gallon. And then we kind of transitioned into 2009 and gas prices just went crazy. And they kept going up through 2010. People were saying by the end of 2010, gas was going to be, up to $5 a gallon. They talked about European countries and all these people doing it, that way, but wow, so the camera is heavy, believe me. But they were talking about gas being up to $5 a gallon and everything, transitioning that way to where basically average Joe, you and me, poor people, middle class people, we're gonna have to really stretch our budget to pay for gas. And all the other merchandising companies were going to have to basically suffer because gas wanted more money, and that's basically what it was. One gas company posted for 2010 a profit margin of like $5.6 billion. That's profit. That's not just how much we made and we've got to take that is profit money. And then you've got CEOs of these gas companies writing themselves huge bonus checks because hey, they did such a great job making money for them. Well, yeah, they jacked up the price and you and me are paying for it. That $5.6 billion increase was a 135% increase. That's a lot of money. They're talking about turmoil in the Middle East, Gaddafi being a problem. Gaddafi's son now is taking power. The rebels are starting to lose over there. They're really leaning on that, but there's no real fuel shortage. It's there. And I mean, realistically, we control some things that they want. I mean, it's kind of a tit-for-tat situation. They want to jack up oil, we'll jack up food. We can live without oil. They can't live without food. So, it's one of those things that it's an excuse by the gas companies to really take the money and run with it. They want to make bigger profits. They want more money in their pocket. And nobody's really standing up to them right now. Like I said, there was that one day back when gas was climbing steadily. It was about $3.30, and we stood up and said, no, I don't think so. We're going to stop buying gas today. And for one day, a whole bunch of Americans didn't buy gas. I'm sure it wasn't everybody, but the majority of Americans didn't buy gas. And overnight, the gas companies had to say, we have to reevaluate our plan here because they're jerking us around. What I think the gas company's whole plan was that, though, if they slowly and steadily increase gas prices because there was this problem and that problem and all these problems, they could just get away with it. Hey, they're not crying too loud. Let's take it up another 10 cents. Ooh, we don't hear any screams. People are still buying gas. Let's take it up another 10 cents. And then suddenly, we go, oh, time out. We're not doing this. And they drop the gas price. Okay, they've started complaining and they actually did something. They did something, and we're going to drop the price of gas. So they dropped it a little bit. We gained like 30 cents back after they jacked it up almost $1.50, and we were walking around like we were big shots. We were like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Took off like 20, 30 cents, baby. And the gas company's like, yeah, you guys had a real victory there. We're making $1.50 more a gallon almost. So, the whole fact that we did something was huge. The price of gas last month shot up almost 20%. And it's just hard to understand that the gas companies think that they're not making this money. They think that we're that dumb. Right now, with the average increase for the average driver in the United States, which is about 12,000 miles according to some companies, you're looking at a $250 to up to $500 increase alone in gas prices so far. And that's to say gas stays where it's at. Doesn't climb anymore, doesn't do anything else. That's if it just stays. But like I said, last year they had a day where nobody bought gas. Everybody said, you know what, we're not going to do this. We're just gonna throw in the towel. We're not buying gas on this one day. I mean, they didn't stop driving, obviously, because people have to get to work. People have to do that sort of stuff. But we need to I think encourage ourselves to be a little more gas conservative. Some of the things you can do is there's actually bicycles out there right now that will go 80 plus miles on the little tank of gas. There's a little conversion kit out there. I know a couple guys who've thrown them on. They're great little kits. They run well. They get them going with a couple pedals, and you can just buzz around. If you're an in-town kind of driver, it is a great thing because you figure your overall miles per gallon just went like through the roof comparatively, because these little tanks are probably maximum of a half a gallon, and they're going 60 plus miles on these things. Look them up online. They're just conversion kits for bikes. They're little motors. You just attach them onto a regular old road bike, a regular old mountain bike, and they're not hard to put on. I've seen some people do it. They're great. You know, motorcycles are out there. The advantage of a lot of these vehicles too is space on the road. You got those small streets. Some places you got a lot of people who park on the street. You know, it's more space conservative. Parking spaces, you have 2 cars instead of 1. I think there's a lot more courtesy on the road because there's not this, if I run into you, oh well, my insurance pays for it. It's one of those things like I have to actually watch out for other drivers. But I'm getting a little off topic here. My main topic here is gas prices, and I think that we can still do something about it. I did see a article about gas prices, and if every American didn't buy gas one day, that would take $3.2 billion out of the pockets of these big gas and oil companies. Maybe as a whole is more like that number, but $3.2 billion. And we did that pretty much one day. I mean, we obviously didn't have every American on board, but you know, $3.2 billion, like you're walking down the street and somebody walks up and takes $1,000 out of your wallet, you're going, whoa, 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 what? You know, but you can recover from that. You just kind of go, oh, okay, you know, well, I guess I got screwed on that one. I think that we can do better. I think that Wednesday is a great day not to buy gas. Not just today is in Wednesday, but every Wednesday. I think that if we really want to see an improvement in gas prices and want to see gas prices go down, we need to take a stand and say, I'm not going to buy gas once a week. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start No Gas Wednesday. I've already kind of been doing it. Prequel to me getting this video out. But I think that that's about the only way right now we're going to see the big wigs up at the gas and oil companies be honest, is if we start taking $3.2 billion out of their pocket once a week. You know, you'll lose $1,000 and you go, well, where'd it go? But you lose $1,000 once a week, you're going, hang on, something's wrong, I need to change what I'm doing. It may be effective, it may not. Leave me your comments down below, tell me what you think, tell me if I'm way off base or if you think I'm dead on. Let's try and do something, though. I just hate the idea that we're just sitting here going, yep, they're going to bend me over the whole way to the bank. So, this is Aaron, and I've been on my soapbox today, and I'm going to try and do this, you know, 3 to 4 times a week. We're looking at Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes on Sunday. Just depends on how much I have to complain about this week. I'm not going to hit too many world issues, like, you know, gas prices obviously just affect me really strongly, and I think they affect all you really strongly. A lot of times I'm just going to talk about that kind of stuff. So we'll talk to you guys later.